Is all the sheds we found?
Yeah, but there's 4 missing from that pile. I found this one today, just sitting in the beet field, or in the wheat field. It's right up there in the open.
What did I find?
This one. Yeah.
Those 2 greenies.
It was sitting there just like this. I could see it from about 50 yards away. Like, yep, that's a shed.
Well, I think I found my first freshie of the year.
It's going down.
It's the moment. It's the actual
A lot of
moment.
pressure on this one, huh?
It's the actual moment.
That's what I guess.
All right, guys. We are here, episode 1, season 8,
In the studio.
in the studio. We've been using the studio for about 3 or 4 months now for some reviews and unboxings, but we've been using it as the bar portion since about last turkey season. We finished it up last turkey season, so
Yep. Gives us some more room to put cameras. Nice backdrop.
yeah.
So we got a couple cameras rolling.
Yep, a couple different angles. Messing with our lighting. Always just trying to bring a little bit of a better product, evolving as we go. I got a bunch of notes over here for the intro to this season, but before that, we need to mention you need to check out the end of last season. So we had 3 really good videos at the end of last season, or episodes, I should say. Starting with Nick's buck that he killed early January, and then Ethan and Isaac back-to-back nights. Isaac's was actually first, the 5x3, a buck we had a whole bunch of history with. And then Ethan killed one the very next night from the same blind.
Yeah, so it's three pretty good buck kills.
It was Ethan's first buck, too.
Yeah, in January and February. Kind of a dark zone for YouTube, so
Yeah.
a lot of people probably missed out on those videos, so go back and check them out.
I'll definitely link them. I'll definitely show the thumbnail at the bottom here. Right now, it is April 18th. So we're gearing up for turkey season. Ohio's turkey season opens in this
4 days.
weekend. Yeah, this upcoming weekend. West Virginia's already open. This episode we're going to be showing you guys right now is going to have 2 parts to it besides this introduction. We're going to have the Medina County Hunters party, which we hosted back in February.
Yep. End of the season deer party.
Yeah, which is one of our local groups, Facebook group that we started, I don't know, 8-9 years ago, somewhere like that. And every year we have a buck contest, and at the end of the year we measure them up. We have a group of guys come do some measuring for us, and Justin and Matt won for the second time the team contest, Team Daddy's Money. They won the first team contest, and then last year they lost, and then this year they won again. So they got 2 titles.
They're on a hot streak for sure.
They added Dave Yatsko to their team. They had Mark Zakis originally, who won 2 years ago, so Mark also has 2 wins. So now, as we go to the 4th year of the team contest, we have 3 different guys that have won it twice. So that should be fun for next year if we decide to do it, which we haven't decided whether we're going to do that or
Yeah, I
not.
think we will.
We
see.
probably will, but it's a lot of work. And then this is going to be the shed hunting highlight episode. Every year, episode 1 is basically our shed hunting highlights. We have some of the antlers over here. There was a couple more that I found that are with the landowners. I know there's 3 at my one satellite farm, and then Nick has 1 or 2 that I found on his farms. But I think I found like 14 or 15 this year, which is
I found 4.
kind of a slow year actually for me, but still a pretty good season. We didn't find any real hammers this year.
All 2 and 3 year olds.
We knew that going into the season, there was going to be all 2 and 3 year olds. There was one spot up here where there was a chance we could find a good buck, and then the Gore Farm, there was a chance we could find 4 or 5 different really good bucks, and we just didn't. We only shed hunted Gore Farm once. Unfortunately, I found an old bone off a deer that we knew about, and he was on the list for this year, but unfortunately, none of the big ones yet, at least. But we'll get down there during turkey season, and I'll snoop around some more, and hopefully we're able to pile up some more. But the main shed hunting is over. The last mini-sode aired, I don't know, a week ago maybe, for shed hunting, and we are on to the next portion of our season, which is trout camp. So after this episode, episode 2 for this year, it's going to be Trout Camp the movie. We go trout camp every year, Pennsylvania, public land trout fishing. But this year we decided to do it a little bit bigger. We basically had 4 different guys filming, 3 of them with actual cameras, and just try to capture the entire weekend a little bit more in depth. It's usually a party weekend. I mean, we're catching stock brook trout. They're about this big. But it's the first trip of the year. It's a lot of fun, and we decided to really make something cool with it because it's a beautiful area where we go. The area we go is just an untouched slice of heaven, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So it works really good for scenic shots. And
it also gives us an opportunity to test our cameras out before turkey season.
Yeah, because Isaac's running a new camera this year. We have Ethan back in the fold. He was going to be a part of this today, but he had a golf outing. Go figure.
Yeah.
But Isaac's running a new camera. Ethan will be filming for us full time this year. So Luke's actually going to be running a lot of stuff with a new camera as well. Our Trout Camp movie is in partnership with Luke's channel, the Leaky John Boat Company. He's doing a bunch of different smaller episodes from his fishing adventures, and then we're going to roll all of it into the movie. So definitely check out the Leaky John Boat Company on YouTube and Instagram, and then they also run a website. That website is where all of our merchandise, which we're wearing right now,
hats,
can be found.
shirts, hoodies.
We have some turkey camps coming up. That will be episodes 3, 4, and 5 will probably end up being our turkey camps that we go to. We're going to me and Isaac are going to West Virginia with Spaniel and Gore on Friday. So 2 days
this
from now.
weekend.
Yeah, this weekend we're going to West Virginia. And then the following weekend, Ethan and Dylan are going to be filming an episode down in Kentucky. They're going to like public and private. Dylan got some permission on some private, but public and private land in Kentucky. So they will be doing a turkey camp there. The weekend after that, I will be going with Ethan and Dylan to Pennsylvania, back to where we fish for trout and where Isaac had all his bear encounters last year.
And turkeys. I saw some turkeys.
Yeah, bears and turkeys and deer during your solo archery trip, public land last year. And it's where we also trout fish. So we're going back to that area, which will be our 3rd turkey camp. And then we'll have episode 5 will probably be our Ohio.
Yeah, finishing up here in Ohio.
Our Ohio turkey season. We'll be filming 3 or 4 different guys. We'll be up here. We'll be at some of the satellite farms, the Gore farm. Hopefully at least get 1 or 2 birds killed on film. We don't make specific plans for Ohio. We just kind of let it come to us because it's a month long. But our season will be cut extremely short, actually, because we are going bear hunting in Montana.
Yep.
So Isaac went last year, killed a bear on his first day.
First hour.
First hour, public land, Montana, backcountry bear hunting, no guides. First time he ever did it, and he killed a bear in the first hour. You got to check out the film they made for that. So Isaac put together the film. It's called Backcountry Bears. It's been doing really well.
Yeah, pretty successful film we've had.
It's actually, so for the last month and a half, it's been the #1 video on our channel for probably 30 out of 35 days.
Yep.
Every once in a while, the Deer Camp movie from last season, which if you haven't seen that, obviously that's its own category, but that was our greatest video ever. Sometimes that takes over for the day, but for most of the last month and a half, the Backcountry Bears film has been our #1 video on YouTube. Obviously, because spring bear hunting is open now in Montana and Idaho and a couple of those other states.
Yeah, it opened this past weekend. Lots of snow, so we're hoping that melts before we get there. But if not, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So the Backcountry Bears, that upcoming hunt is its own beast.
Yes.
That's going to be just one sprawling epic production, and I don't even know how long it's going to be or how many different videos we're going to make out of it. It could end up being a series for all we know. But
so this past year and this past video, we filmed mostly just with the phone scope on my phone and a GoPro. This year we're going to have a 3rd guy. Caleb's going. So we're going to have a designated cameraman when we're doing this backcountry hunting. So it's going to be a next level, hopefully.
Yeah, we'll have all the GoPros and the phone scopes. We'll have a mirrorless for all the B-roll and in-camp shots. And then I'll have my camcorder, which we're filming on right now, for basically most of the hunting footage up until about 150, 200 yards, and then the phone scope will come into play. But that's me, Isaac, and Jay, our buddy Jay, that you've seen in some of the videos. He's been around forever. He does a lot of the western hunting with Isaac. But
yeah, lots of preparation for that.
That'll be
planning.
That'll be its own film or series. However, depending on how much footage and how many bears get killed and how it goes, that we'll make something with that. But we won't hold you here in the studio too much longer. We are going to get straight into the Medina County Hunters party, and And then hopefully you enjoy some of our shed hunting footage and some of the history of those bucks that we found. And after that, it's going to be a lot of trout and turkey hunting footage.
These are the videos for the next couple months. Then after summer comes deer hunting. So
yeah, well, during the summer, you're going to start your deer hunting.
Yeah.
We always kind of get sidetracked.
We'll talk about that a little bit more. But
these videos, but he has Isaac has an unreleased Idaho public land,
Utah and Idaho.
Well, yeah, Utah and Idaho public land velvet mule deer film success that he hasn't posted yet. So that'll come out late summer, and then he'll be
then we'll roll straight into deer season with that.
He'll be running all over the country, hunting out west with Dylan. So we have a lot coming up on the channel. Thanks for sitting and watching. Medina County Hunters Party is coming up next.
Yep, enjoy.
It was a little wild. Hope you enjoy it, because I sure did.
Oh wow! Look at that baby. Look at that little thing.
So yeah, we're gonna have some that don't have. It might be too wide to go next to it.
Yeah, we go next one down. First 5 seconds of the video, huh? I'll be in tail camera.
This is how I feel about the team content.
One year this video will be very valuable.
All right, everybody, thanks for coming out. Good turnout. It was a good season. A lot of good deer killed. No one got hurt. No one killed each other.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Every single one of the top placing contest deer qualified for Ohio Big Buck Club. That's a pretty good accomplishment.
Hell yeah.
That as a collective group, that's a fair minimum here. The regular contest place individual, third place is Terry Nicholson at 164 2/8. Second place is Dave Yatsko at 166 3/8. First place is Jeff Carlson at 170 6/8. And then for the team competition, second place is the Bearded Shrimp at 430 2/8.
That's us.
And then first place is Daddy's Money, 470 2/8, which is, I believe, a contest record for the gross score. So, I said we weren't doing it next year, but it turned out like this, and we gotta run it back, so we'll do it again.
See Mark for your money.
Hey, you guys, the boys from the Buckeye Big Buck Club, they're gonna score as many of the deer as you can. If you're in a hurry to get out of here, jump in line now. If you can afford to wait, let some of these other guys get their deer scored. The more you talk to them, the more it slows it down. I don't want to ignore them and leave them alone, but just let them do their thing, and they'll get these deer scored for you. Why don't you give them a round of applause, Mark? Them boys back there.
Gene, want to take the mic for a minute? I hate you so much.
Record? Was there a new record this year?
There was.
I'd like to thank Jason Salzner for all his hard work and dedication to MCH, admin next year. And thanks, Mark. And Schlau, suck it.
Field and everything?
No, they didn't have to do that. They had to crawl across the front yard to a
Hell yeah.
They had to crawl through a propane.
That deer was 7. Jumped the line, you got more on this. We're high here and here. Not by much. Nathan 2 days. Not by much.
It's going down.
The moment. The actual moment.
Pressure on this one, huh? I haven't looked pretty close, but it is
Gene, I got to talk to you. A couple people have mentioned that
You had a very stoic sounding voice during that announcement. Like, hey, you want to get back into some things?
The car and go home.
They said, man, Gene sure sounds like he's official again.
We'll talk, Caleb.
What do you think about that?
Talk to him.
Hey, nice shed, Gavin.
Hey, we're leaving.
Yeah.
Nick's gonna love this. I hate to say it, but Dan in fault was right. If you find a balloon, you'll find a buck bed and a shed.
It's right there. Oh yeah. That's my best shed so far of the year.
Probably held that other one for a while.
That was a hanger. Oh, puppy. Yeah.
Well, so far not much doing. Found a greenie set. It's like an old, younger 10 point from probably 2 or 3 years ago, I would assume. They're pretty green, pretty rotten. But we're still looking. That's 2 for the year. They still count even though they're not pretty.
And I'll tell you the truth, I don't know what deer that is. I think it's from last year. It's been there over a year. That's an old one. That's an yeah. That's an old one too. I think chewed on a little bit.
Actually, that's not what I'm looking for. But I know this deer. Damn it as well. This buck's an interesting one. I'll pull it up here in a minute so you can get a better look at it. But this buck, the last 2 years, we've had this buck on camera and he's broke off. Last year he broke off both main beams and he just had forks. And he was a 2 or 3 year old then, and this year he was a 3 or 4 year old and he broke off one of his antlers. He was a nice 10 point early on in the year. We got him in velvet and mineral licks, and never encountered him from the stand, but we had some good footage of him during the rut, and then he broke his one antler off and then he kind of went MIA.
I think this is the buck we were looking for. Beautiful. It's gotta be, it's in the same exact place Caleb described in the training town the other day, so this has gotta be pretty fresh. Not bloody or anything, but sweet.
I'm on the board with the freshie. Nice young 10. Let's go. Listen, man, Chad only cares about stupid rock in his field. Stared at it. Where'd that rock come from? Where'd that rock come from? And I'm like, man, how about that big giant antler right there? It's like laid out like a gift. Did you plant that? You planted that. Oh, man. You had to plant that thing. Oh, that's crazy, though. I wouldn't call it big giant, but it's a nice little bone, man. Yeah. King berries. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, for sure. King berries. I got one that might have been a ham bone at one time. Yeah. And I walked right by it last year. Definitely got this buck on camera in the past too. That makes it easy. Look at that. Buck 110. Not even in that bad a shape. That's a hell of a find right there.